Lengthy Tangent presents Peculiar Radio, created by J.K. Robbins, starring Lauryn Alvarez as Mallory Brimm, J.K. Robbins as Brandon Bardo, Alyssa Petrey as Mackenzie Mack Harrison, Kate Sheridan as Tamryn Woods, with Jamey Lewis as Gus Fotheringham, guest starring Mohs as Mayor Francine Lamont. Episode 4, A Glitch in the Matrix.
Absolutely, Eunice. Thank you so much for your tireless work. No, I think the animal shelter will be fine. No, thank you. I trust your thoroughness. Yes, if there was any possibility there was an eminent domain statute in the archives, I know you'd be able to find it. You too, Eunice. Bye now. It looks like it's up to you and me, Lucy.
It's Lucian, not Lucy.
That dotty old bat down in archives is probably still using America Online.
Nice if that meant you'd crack open a book and help at some point.
What now?
I said nobody uses AOL anymore.
That was my point. Well, what have we got so far?
Not much. I've been leafing through this old copy of Peculiar Spring Statutes at Large. Let me see.
Okay. Gimme, what do we have?
There's the statute about abandoning pets. We could say that the radio station was Gus's pet project. A bit of a reach, I'm guessing. Here's one. Abandoned houses and squatters' rights. If we could get everyone to leave the building and then one of us takes to living in the station, we would own it. After, several years. Probably not gonna work.
Yeah, no, probably not. I need a statute that will get them out of there pronto so I can have a radio station that isn't a complete embarrassment. And preferably one that will make me money.
You could just propose a law that does that, couldn't you?
And have a paper trail out there ripe for my next mayoral challenger to capitalize on? That's loonier than any lake in Minnesota. No, I need something that's been around longer than I have. Something that'll tie my hands. I don't have any choice but to take the radio station. It can't be helped. That's the law.
Well, how much do you know about video games?
See what now?
There's something mentioned here about fortnights. 1 3/4, something. Oh, wait, this is from the 1800s. Nothing to do with the video game. My mistake. But I think this is what you had in mind?
Let me see that. Blah, blah, blah. In the event that no heir is named, blah, blah, blah. Lucy, this is it!
Hooray!
I found it!
What?
Gus was a lonely, depressing old thing. He didn't have a wife or kids. Rhonda over at Deeds said that as of this morning, there hadn't been any paperwork filed to change possession of the radio station.
I know, because I'm the one who talked to Rhonda.
Focus!
I told you that he might not have even...
Had a will. Listen, if there's no will, there's no way for them to claim ownership. All we need is a little time. Now get out of here. I need to make a call.
Sure thing, Madam Mayor. And you're welcome, by the way.
Hello, Eunice. I was skimming through some documents when I came across an old statute that was mentioned in the records. I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
Dan Gulliver here, coming to you from the one, the only, Gulliver's Northwest Hills car dealership. You might be wondering what in the 8th level of hell my brother is actually talking about in his radio ads. Ads that he's happily paying for, while he's apparently not paying his child support. Fee-fi-fo-fum. Looks like the worst is yet to come. For those hoping for a peaceful resolution to the bread price fixing scandal. A Scoop exclusive interview. Live and in studio. Let's take a break from the phones for a while to welcome our very first daily donor in-station guest. With me today is local magical talent and traveling entertainer, Marvin the Mercurial. Now, Marvin, you look kind of familiar. Have we met before?
Maybe you been to one of my magic shows.
Maybe. I don't think so. I'm sure it'll come to me. Tell me, Marvin, where did you learn to do magic?
A great question. If I were doing my full act, I'd tell you that I learned the art from a tattered papyrus from the crumbling ruins of Alexandria. But the truth is, it was a hobby I picked up from books and television specials. It's only been in recent years that I quit my day job and turned to performing magic full time. I always say that following your dreams is the best kind of magic.
Well, that's kind of beautiful. So this is your job?
I wouldn't call it a job so much as I'd say it's my calling.
Uh-huh. And what does the modern magic hustle entail?
Well, when I'm not doing the county fair circuit, I get my gigs from the 3 B's.
The 3...
birthdays, bar mitzvahs, and bachelorette parties.
Yeah, that's clever. The 3 B... What was the last one?
Look, I was just as flabbergasted as you when it first happened.
When it first happened? I mean, please don't take this the wrong way, but you're in your 60s, right?
Yes, I know. It always seems to be a certain type of crowd when I get those jobs.
Anyway, you've arrived in your full regalia with a hat and cape. You hitting up one of the 3 B's after this interview?
Oh, no. Clear schedule today. Outside of this engagement, I was actually hoping to perform a bit of magic for you today, Mr. Bardo. Let me just open my case.
I mean, I could stick around after my shift, I guess, but...
Oh, no. I want to use my program time to entertain your audience for a bit.
Marvin, we're a radio station. There are no cameras. I mean, nobody can see us right now. Wouldn't that make for a bit of a boring magic show?
You don't have a live stream or anything? There's no video at all?
Do we look like the kind of operation that hawks colloidal silver colon cleansers and prepackaged doomsday prepper buffets?
Well, no, but maybe you could provide, color commentary.
What?
Well, you have a pleasant enough speaking voice and an eye for detail. I can just perform my illusions, and you can dictate what I'm doing in exacting detail. If people will listen to football on the radio, they can listen to something with actual entertainment and cultural value.
You know what? Sure. Beats taking calls.
Excellent. Behold, humble listeners, an ordinary...
He's holding up a handkerchief.
You talked over me.
My bad. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
Now, listeners, he's holding it at the corners. He's showing both sides, and now I remember where I know you from. Mr. Macaulay, you were my senior year English teacher.
Damn it. Yes, Mr. Bardo, I taught abysmally curated literature for far too many a year, but I'm not really here to talk about that chapter of my life.
Or how you ended up all the way out here. I mean, did you really dislike teaching that much?
Let me put it to you this way. You can only endure so many years of creative nicknames for E.E. Cummings from pubescent school children before it begins to eat away at you.
Oh, my God. I remember that. We always called him,
things that you should probably think twice about before saying on air.
Yeah, point made.
The man was a genius. A veritable pioneer with language. If those little bastards could get through just one class period without snickering at his name, they'd uncover an entire world of poetic possibilities.
Now, do you have a favorite Cummings piece you'd like to share now that, we're no longer talking about magic?
May my heart always be open to little birds who are the secrets of living. Whatever they sing is better than to know, and if men should not hear them, men are old.
That they are.
You remain to this day one of my worst students.
Mr. Macaulay, Marvin, that was a really long time ago.
And yet, just like that, you made it feel like it was only yesterday. As if by... Oh, don't say it. Magic?
So you're saying you saw them at the PS Bowl?
I'm saying 2 of the radio ladies came in, were asking a lot of suspicious questions about Gus Fotheringham, and were going through the trophy cases and lockers. Then they took something from one of the lockers. I don't know what exactly, but it was small and fit in the palm of their hand. Then they walked out all smart like.
Well, thank you for that oh-so-helpful tip. I'm sure Mayor Lamont will look into that right away.
She will, if you tell her it was from me.
I'll tell her. Thanks so much, Big Ear.
Wait, there's one more thing. One of those park rangers made a mess of my front lawn. Ran right through it chasing some scruffy-looking critter.
And what would you like me to do with this information?
I want the city to pay for the damages done to my lawn.
I'll run that past Miss Lamont. Thanks again. There's always something in this town, I swear.
Oh, Lucy! Come here, please.
Yes, Madam Mayor. Just one second, Miss Lamont. I'm getting a call.
Well, then answer it. But make it quick. I need you in here to scheme with me.
Mayor's office.
Hey, Lucian. Awesome. It's Stevie.
Oh, hey.
Hey, yeah, there may have been some damage done throughout town via raccoon. I may have had something to do with it. My supervisor wants me to swing by and chat with the mayor about it.
Okay, sweet. I'll let her know. A resident actually just called in about that.
Well, it took me a while to catch the little bugger, and when I finally did, it had some kind of USB flash drive in its mouth. Should I bring that to the city's lost and found?
A flash drive?
Yeah. It says EE6 on it, if that means anything.
The day just keeps getting weirder. Thanks, Stevie. Yeah, bring that in with you. See you in a bit.
Enter.
You wanted to see me?
Who was on the phone?
Your, contact at the community center?
Oh, Big Ear. What did they have to say?
Mainly gibberish, to be honest. I don't know why you entertain them.
Oh, hush, Lucy. Weren't they spot on last year with the whole IED situation?
Okay, first, it's LED. Second, LEDs are more environmentally friendly and have longer lifespans than older light bulbs. And third, that was my idea. I told you that. The schools and public buildings have saved nearly 10% of their repair and maintenance budget in the process.
Lucy, I trust Big Ear, okay? What did they say?
They said 2 of the radio ladies came in and were asking a lot of suspicious questions about Gus Fotheringham, and were looking through the trophy cases and lockers, so on and so forth.
Oh, the plot thickens. You think they were there for a morning bowl? Not a chance. They're up to something.
Why do you even care what these radio people are doing?
That freezer-burnt old coot was one of the last things keeping that station in the public's favor. It'll only be a matter of time before the town realizes it's nothing but a money suck, and we'd all be better off without it. Or at least with something more beneficial for
the city.
Me.
Well, the other call was Stevie from the Parks Department. They're swinging by to talk about some animal damage. And they also found a flash drive by the fountain. It says EE6 on it. Any idea what that's about?
EE6. I haven't got a clue.
Oh, could be Easter egg.
Entertainment extravaganza. Excellent elephants. Extra eels.
Nope. I think it actually could be an Easter egg. You know, like in movies. The creators will hide something for the audience to find. It's like a secret.
A local secret? Easter egg 6. Meaning there are at least 5 others? Maybe more. Oh, good work, Lucy. Make sure Stevie brings me that flash drive.
Will do. I should get that.
And close the door on your way out. I wonder if that flash drive has something to do with the scoop. Whatever it is, I'm gonna crack it wide open. And then we'll see who has egg on their face.
Turn your camping trip into a taste explosion. Introducing Fluffy the Campfire Slayer. The only marshmallows that are so big.
Bread conglomerate Fanta Bread continues to leave a bad taste in the mouths of consumers after new allegations came to light.
Wake up and rock hard on 101.1 The One. Your one and only.
And the waitress says to me, she says, you want your eggs scrambled, over easy, over hard. And I'm like, over hard?
Yeah, the yolks don't run.
Hold on. You've heard of over hard eggs before?
Wait. Was that the joke? Because, Carm, I think we're losing listeners faster than you're losing your touch. Let's go to dumb names. Dumb names!
Over hard is a dumb name for eggs, and I will die on that hill, Tom.
Let it go, Carm. And now tell me, did you do your homework?
Yep, got a list of singers right here. At the top of the list is Tom Beretta.
Oh, there's the fire.
Checking out our socials this week, we've got a couple of real winners here. First off, way up in Bridgeport, there's a lady who owns a dog kennel called Bitch in a Box.
Oh, now I thought we said dumb names. That is a winner if I've ever heard one.
Wait, Tom, that is not even the best part. The owner's name is Muffy Redbush.
Oh, yikes. That's a dumb one.
Oh, my God. Next, over in Portland, a woman sent in a photo from her son's yearbook. The kid is named Richard, Tiny.
Tiny Dick! Ah, jeez, his parents must really hate him. That name is dumb.
Speaking of hate, I actually ran into our old friend and cohort this weekend, Mr. Brandon Bardo.
That's a dumb one. That Bardolt.
Brandon Bardont. Leave me in the room with a politician on the air.
The man who ran away from the big city because he just didn't have what it takes to play in the big leagues, or even just watch from the bench.
I'm sure we'll see him with the rest of the small fries at the Peculiar Springs birthday celebration later this month, so I guess we should try and play nice. At least until then.
D-U-M-B! Dumb. And speaking of playing nice, Dumb Names is brought to you by our sponsor, Latex Cowgirl. You can play very nicely with their products, including their new range of toys from Hint, which can be found down the Isle of Man at their flagship store on Lamport Road. Latex Cowgirl, putting the cowgirl in you, and you in the cowgirl.
Things are getting wild at the Peculiar Springs Zoo.
Thanks to generous supporters like you, we've been able to improve our habitats.
That means that some of our residents will be moving into new spaces.
Will we be shuffling off the buffalo? If the snakes get any bigger, will they live in a shed? Okay. Oh, I hope moving the bears isn't too grisly.
No. To celebrate, the zoo's going to seal the deal with discounted rates on admission.
Just in time for the sesquicentennial celebration. Check out what the otters are doing to honor Peculiar Springs.
So, Fleming, go to our website and reserve your passes today. The Peculiar Springs Zoo, where every animal is a party animal.
Knock, knock.
Stevie, hey. Thanks for stopping by. We'll get that property damage issue sorted out lickety-split. Are you okay? Is the raccoon okay?
You mean Rascal?
Yeah?
That's the name he responded to the most after I caught him. He's been held for a bit at the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center while he goes through some caffeine withdrawals, but he's sleeping it off. Thankfully, I only needed a few Band-Aids.
Well, that's good news. Hey, did you want to get together this weekend for some...
Is that Ranger Nesbin I hear out there?
Yes, ma'am.
Come in. Hey, did you bring that flash drive with you?
We can talk more later about making plans after, okay?
Sure, no problem. By the way, Mayor Lamont, Eunice from Archives dropped off that document you requested.
Oh, goody. Oh, I love it when bureaucracy runs smoothly. Have a seat, Stevie. May I call you Stevie, or do you prefer Ranger Nesbin?
Oh, thank you. And Stevie's fine.
Excellent.
May I say that I'm so very sorry about all the collateral damage that was caused during The incident?
Yes. That will all be taken care of. Thank you so much for doing your duty to protect our lovely city from furry feral threats. Now, the flash drive, please?
Of course. It was so strange finding this flash drive by the fountain, because where the critter found it, it seemed like it was hidden around one of the otter statues on purpose.
Give me...
And what does this EE6 mean?
EE6. EE6. If I flip it... 933. 933? 93.3, of course!
Oh, like the radio station? Maybe it's for some radio contest or something. It could be for the upcoming, Succotash Tennial. I can put it back if that's the case.
Oh, the sesquicentennial? Well, wait a minute there, Stevie. You see, this is actually my flash drive. Yes, I've been bopping around town collecting photos for a Gus Fotheringham memorial I wanted to present at the sesquicentennial. I must have dropped it along the way into work yesterday, and your raucous little rodent must have scooped it up.
Well, actually, raccoons aren't rodents. They belong to the Procyon genus.
Fascinating. Well, either way, thank you. My peculians are hurt over the loss of such an important local figure. This community needs to grieve and heal, and I know I'm being entrusted by my constituents to handle this sort of thing.
Well, maybe 43% of them might, based off the polling numbers.
Getting back to the issue of the raccoon incident, Ranger Nesbin, according to your employee contract, it's possible we may need to put you on leave.
Wait, what? On what grounds?
It's even quite possible we'll have to let you go pending the results of the investigation.
Investigation?
Per your contract, city employees will not engage in acts of workplace violence, be they physical, emotional, or mental in nature, directed at humans, animals, or physical structures. This includes damage to persons, property, etc., etc. And since your workplace is all over the place, I think we can agree that your extensive and costly damage caused by your psionic escapades could arguably fall under that clause. We'll see what the committee decides.
But it was only a few flower beds and one ball return at the bowling alley, but that wasn't my fault.
Okay then, well, I'll be in touch to let you know. Thank you for stopping by, Stevie. Have a nice day now.
Stevie, what the...
Unbelievable.
What was that about?
Don't worry about it, Lucy. I have a flash drive to snoop through.
Did I just hear you threaten Stevie with a lawsuit?
Stop. I don't want to talk about Stevie anymore.
That's not right. Stevie Nesbin has done a great job as park ranger for the entire time.
What did I just say?
But you're being
Be careful how you speak to me, Lucy. You could find yourself on thin ice. Just like my uncle who lost his snowmobile a few winters ago. You wouldn't want to lose your snowmobile now, would you?
What the hell does that even mean? Is that a threat?
Of course not. It's an anecdote. A threatening one. Now, it's time to see what's on this flash drive. Oh, it's a video.
Hello, my dearest friend. I trust you didn't have to wade through too many possibilities before you landed ankle deep in your latest success. I do wish to apologize for the cryptic nature of the search, but please know I have the best intentions in mind. It may seem like a task now, but in due time, you'll be able to see it for what it really is. An adventure in your own backyard. Seeing everything in front of you in a whole new light. And you're halfway there. Now for the next clue. Cattails in the flesh, not of stone, not in the wild, but still right at home. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next message.
That's it? You're still rolling, you old coot. Turn off your camera, dummy. Why is he just staring?
Now, if you're not the intended recipient of this message, you shouldn't be watching this, should you? You should have put it back, but you did not. There's still a way out of this, you know. You can put the flash drive back, forget any of it ever happened, and go on living your life without issue. But if you do not... then you might learn a surprising thing or two about what happens when you mess with that of a dead man's vision. I trust you'll make the right decision. Any true Peculian would.
What in the heck was that last bit about? There's no way he could have known that I'd find this.
Well, it sounds to me like...
Jeez Louise, don't sneak up on me like that!
I've been here the whole time.
Well, don't blend in so well with the office furniture. Oh,
as I was saying, it seems to me that you shouldn't have this. The right thing for you to do would be to return it to the scoop.
The right thing to do would be to... Oh, please. The right thing to do is to finish what we've started. Now it seems Gus does have a will, but he's hidden clues on flash drives around the city in order to find it. This is perfect! We just keep this one a secret and they won't be able to find the rest of them. The station will be mine after all.
What do you even want it for anyway? You don't want to be stuck on the radio taking calls.
Lucy, I'm surprised at you. The people of this city rely on their local media to give them relevant, trusted information. And whoever controls the local media controls that information. Don't you get it?
Then you might learn a surprising thing or two about what happens when you mess with...
Maybe it's time I let those double-dip dipshits at the scoop know they've messed with the wrong mayor. Well, what are you doing? Don't you have a coffee with constituents to organize or something? 43% my ass. I'm headed out.
I'll get right on that, Madam Mayor. Oh, don't ya get it? Don't ya get it? Well, if it's information they're missing, it's information they shall receive. Let's see. What was it again? Cattails in the flesh, not of stone, not in the wild, but still right at home. That should do it.
Man, this show is so good! And I know which character I hate the most. Their name rhymes with Bear Bed Sing Babont. And now, a very short break from episode 4 of Peculiar Radio titled A Glitch in the Matrix to bring you a real ad. Take it away, Henry!
Hey, it's Henry. I'm the creative director of Peculiar Radio and I also play Eli. But I'm not Eli right now. I'm Henry. And myself and the rest of the cast and crew worked really hard to bring you this episode and this show. We'd love your support at patreon.com/peculiarradio, where for as little as $5 a month, you get access to all of our bonus content, live events, merch, and more. Thanks for your support.
Wow, check that out. I bet you there's some great content on there. And as I said before, that was a real ad. Real ad. Back to the show.
Tamryn, is he on yet? I don't see a call on hold. He knows we're live at exactly 5:10, right? Because if he doesn't ring through on time, I'm cutting to the Motherland promo and we'll just rerun the front desk piece from this morning. And
I've got him here now, boss. Just haven't switched him through yet. Do I put him on hold or conference him in with the transfer button?
Put him on hold with the hold button. Don't transfer.
These would be nice. But whatever.
Okay, it's fine. You're learning. He's on line 2. I can get him. And 3, 2, 1.
And now, continuing with our weekly series dedicated to the cuisine in the Springs, it's the Scoop of the Week. Today we're featuring Space Burger, a new theme restaurant that's opened its doors on Campbell Road. Joining by phone today is Space Burger owner and operator Mark Tully. Hi, Mark. You're on the air with Mallory Brimm here at 93.3 WSCP-FM, The Scoop. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Space Burger? What's the theme with your restaurant?
Hi, Mallory. Hello. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm sorry. Dinner starts a little earlier on Fridays. But hey, A good problem to have.
It sure sounds like it.
I love science fiction, and there are so many SF and fantasy fans out there, but very few places that offer space to mingle, to eat and drink, and otherwise coagulate with each other. So, to answer your question, science fiction is the theme. It's in the style, the decor, and especially the menu.
So, sci-fi sells.
Please, not sci-fi. Say SF if you want to abbreviate it, but yes, it sells. So far. We're hoping that your radio crew will beam on down for the official grand opening taking place the Friday before the Sasquatchian thing that's coming up.
You're referring to the upcoming sesquicentennial. Yes. So, Mark, give us some idea of what makes your restaurant worth beaming into.
Beaming down to. If you beamed into it, there'd be some matter-antimatter explaining to do, yeah? Well, for lunch, we've got an actual automat running. You can walk up, put money in a vending slot, and open a window for your own sandwich, slice of pie, or even pizza.
What about your dinner menu, since you're already getting early crowds for your soft opening?
On the menu tonight, we've got a choice of the Neal de grass-fed beef, served with our signature 451 hot sauce, or the flash cordon bleu, served with laser beans and
Laser beans?
String beans. But they're out of this world.
Of course they are.
And for the vegetarians, vegans, and Venusians, we've got big bowls of soylent greens or Enceladus salads.
Do you have any specialty sci-fi drinks? Oh, sorry. You got alcohol, Mark, yes?
For gentle beings, we have cosmosas. For bug-eyed monsters and other cosplayers, you may try a refreshing Buzz Light beer.
Neat.
Would you please keep the pale guy in the black trench coat away from the jukebox? He keeps playing the extended version of that saxophone song from the Lost Boys, and the table of Starfleet cadets are complaining. Sorry, Mallory. What was I talking about?
Well,
Oh! Outside the funny names, we really do take our food seriously. We're trying to streamline meals, make them nutritious, all while preparing for whatever shortages or hardships the future may bring. Plus, all our food is biodegradable.
Well, Mark, you do seem like you're enjoying every second of this.
I am enjoying myself. So yeah, feel free to cosplay, bring your Ghouls and Grottos group, and come on down to Space Burger. Thank you. Gooble gobble, one of us, one of us.
And that was Mark Tully, owner and operator of Space Burger, the new sci-fi themed restaurant / automat / cosplayer haven down Campbell Road. All right, folks, we've got time to hear your thoughts on today's scoop of the week. I see we have a call waiting on line 3. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
You know, this stuff's really good. Everyone was saying to avoid the gas station fugu, but I don't know what they're talking about. This stuff's great. But, is it supposed to taste so spiky? And is that hints of windpipe closing?
No, thank you for calling. And that should be a reminder to all of our listeners to keep your phone set to auto lock at all times. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Peculiar Springs Needle Nanas want to let you know about our upcoming...
Bardo, our cheeky friend called again. Hey, what's going on?
And have some inspired items for sale. Proceeds from the auction.
Yoo-hoo!
Bardo?
Oh, pay attention to the door and you won't scare so easily.
I can't help that I'm afraid of clowns.
Excuse me.
Tamryn, why does it smell like an Avon explosion throughout the hell are you doing here? Tamryn, why is the mayor, gracing us with her... No, that's too kind.
Yeah, a little brown nosing.
Why is the mayor bothering to be here?
Well done. Nice save.
I just could not wait to give you the good news.
Uh-oh.
Where is little Miss Brimm? Is she around? Because I'm sure she wouldn't want to miss this.
Well, she's on air right now, Miss Lamont. Can this wait for another time? We're kind of busy here, steering the station back to calmer waters.
My, you busy little bees must be working frantically to keep your crumbling hive alive. Now, Mr. Barton.
Bardo.
Beardo.
Bardo.
Brando.
Brandon.
Bardo.
Yes.
Shit. You know, I admire you in this little radio group.
Okay.
Okay. I'll admit I don't know much about radio, but I do admire this station. Or at least the building. I admire the property. And I happen to know a handful of others that share the very same interests.
What are you getting at, Lamont?
Bardo, Mallory's about to hit the bottom of the hour.
Oh.
Bardo, our cheeky friend called again. Hey, what's going on?
You might want to come out here, Mal. Cue up the museum sponsorship. The, extended version.
Okay.
It's 5 minutes long. Is this melodrama of yours going to play out longer than that, or...
Aren't you just a firecracker in a mud puddle?
Mayor Lamont, what brings you back to our warm and welcoming home?
Oh, not much, dearie. In fact, I'm just popping by to drop this little bit of news like a heavy microphone. Oh, what? You work in a radio station, little miss. You know what a mic drop is?
What do you want to tell us, Mayor?
Under the Peculiar Springs Property Regulation of 1879, sitting property without proof of ownership preceding 1 3/4 of fortnight after the passing of the legal owner, in the event no such heir is named, the property in question then falls under domain eminence unto the municipality.
What?
Let me put this in Lamont's terms.
Oh, my...
Thanks to this old and still incredibly very legal statute, this building will be turned over to the city since you don't seem to have an owner to come and claim it. Or a will.
Wait, how do you...
And as such, you might as well begin packing. Because before you know it, this place will be locked up tight and sold for scrap.
So why come all the way over here to tell us? You could have easily just not informed us.
Because she's a bitch.
Her words, not mine. Well, actually.
You're right, Barton. Scrap isn't my end game after all. But profit is.
Hello? Who? Ew, your boss?
I'm calling my assistant, and I'm giving him the order to set up a meeting with some of those interested folks I was talking about earlier. You might be familiar with a few of them at 101.1 The One.
Are you sure that's what it said?
What the? Is he making personal calls on company time?
Peculiar Springs isn't a company.
No matter. I'll be meeting up with those city folks sooner or later. I think they'll warm up to the idea of having a sister station here in Peculiar Springs. Or they could use it as a broom closet for all I care.
Thanks. Bye.
You see, I have my big ol' eyes and ears all over the city. And I know that old Gus has little trinkets laying around. It would be a shame if I had my people search every nook and cranny of these springs for the others. 'Cause that would throw you off, wouldn't it? It's awfully quiet in here. Is it something I said?
Don't!
Oh, goodness. It is true what they say about you. Once you press the right button, you just up and detonate. Don't
you? You had your fun, Lamont. Now get out.
With pleasure. Toodles.
How did she know about the flash drives? Bardo?
You're asking me?
She found one.
What?
Yep. Her assistant just called and gave us the clue. From Gus. Seems like he's getting tired of her shit more than we are.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, that's good, I think. Unless it's a fake clue, I wouldn't put it past the mayor to have her assistant help throw us off.
I need a drink. Maybe just coffee. Maybe both.
And I need to get back to the mic. We'll figure this out, everyone. Tamryn, bring Mack up to speed. We're gonna have to burn the candle at both ends if we only have 1 3/4 of fortnight.
Sure thing, Abraham Lincoln. How long is that again?
3.5 weeks. And it's been 3 days already. We've got roughly 21 days to find the remaining flash drives to prove Gus left the station to Somebody.
Greetings, believers. I'm Harriet, and I was 15 when I saw my first UFO. A few years later, I packed up my station wagon with a couple of snacks and a dream, and began what would become the most amazing journey of my life. I became a truth chaser. I've been traveling the states ever since, hoping to discover the truth about what lies beyond our world. Okay, now you go.
Hey, everyone. Gerald here, Harriet's husband. Thanks for, alien hunting with us.
Gerald, we're not alien hunters. That would be crazy. We're truth chasers, chasing the truth and uncovering the mysteries of the universe.
Oh, right. Thanks for chasing UFOs with us.
Much better, but you have to sound excited. Here, you know what, honey? Why don't you hold the camera? Yeah. Okay. We just made it into Peculiar Spring.
Peculiar Springs with an S.
And checked into our hotel. And as you can see, we've now arrived atop a very special building.
Welcome to the Peculiar Springs Municipal Building.
Jerry, now we have to delete that part. People aren't supposed to know we're here.
Why?
Because it's not exactly legal for us to be... Oh, you know what? Just hold the camera and don't say anything else.
Okay.
Gerald.
Sorry.
Hey, everyone. Harry and Jerry here. It's about, 10 p.m. here in Peculiar Spring, and as you can see, the sky is mostly empty tonight, but that's a good thing. That means we'll be able to clearly see whatever's out there. And I assure you, something is out there.
I don't see anything.
What the? Excuse me. What are you doing up there?
Harriet, we've been spotted. Someone's down there on the sidewalk yelling at us.
You could get in trouble.
Ignore him. Just look out at the sky. What is that?
Hi there. Thank you for the warning, but my wife and I are searching for the truth. Are you a local?
Gerald, don't look at him. Look at the sky. Look at those lights.
Please stop taping me.
Doesn't look like helicopters to me. Could be extraterrestrial activity. Gerald, are you getting this?
Oh, yeah. You from around here, Mr.?
I'm not telling you my name.
Hey, what are you doing up there? What are they doing? Get down from there.
I tried to tell him.
Hon, we've got a police officer.
Oh, shit.
I'm coming up there.
See that, folks? Law enforcement doesn't want you to know that we've uncovered something big. Gerald, get a picture of the lights. God!
Right, sorry. Don't be a stranger.
Okay, good. Now, let's get out of here.
Police! You're both under arrest for trespassing.
You might be able to stop us, but you'll never stop the truth.
You tell them.
Thanks for tuning in to Credits FM. That was episode 4 of Peculiar Radio called A Glitch in the Matrix, starring Lauryn Alvarez as Mallory Brimm, J.K. Robbins as Brandon Bardo, Alyssa Petrey as Mackenzie Mack Harrison, Kate Sheridan as Tamryn Woods, with Jamie Lewis as Gus Fotheringham, guest starring Merete Mohs as Mayor Francine Lamont. Also featuring Abby Schriber as Mindy Mars, Alyssa Esteban as Harriet, Anthony Romanelli as Gerald, Caroline Orejuela as Carmelita Jones, Cortland Fitzgerald as Mark Tully, Edward Mack as Big Ear, James Jordan as Tom Beretta, Jordan Kalina as Lucian, Josh McSwain as Security Guard, Ryan Shapter as Butt Dialer, Sam Butler as Stevie Nesbin, Scott R. McKinley as Marvin the Mercurial. Additional voices by James Jordan, Tyler Hyrchuk, J.K. Robbins, Clint Habermel, Whitney Allen, Alyssa Esteban, Lindsay Fawn, Caroline Orejuela, Tony Jackson, Lowell Fleming. Directed by D. Henry Hansen. Assistant direction by Jordan Kalina and Alyssa Petrey. Written by J.K. Robbins, Merete Mohs, Tyler Hyrchuk, Whitney Allen, Lowell Fleming, Rose Hahn, and Scott McKinley. Theme song by Alex Berner. Composing by Dan Lesniak and Jordan Corbin. Sound design and engineering by Lindsay Fawn, Tyler Hyrchuk, Marcia Dunbar, Clint Habermel, James McGowan, Merete Mohs, and Alyssa Petrey. Assistant sound design by Alyssa Petrey. Casting by Max Gallo. Produced by Lindsay Fawn, Tyler Hyrchuk, and Merete Mohs. Production coordination by Merete Mohs. Executive production by Alyssa Esteban. And I'm Scorpio Sun, Libra Moon, and Aquarius Rising, Caroline Orejuela with Credits FM. Tune in next time.
Wait, we should clap?